Thank you for joining me today. My name is Brian Blalock, and today I'm going to share something with you that's caused great concern with me. You see, I'm reading yesterday's headlines of the Spartanburg Herald Journal. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Brian Blalock, and today I'm going to share something with you that's caused great concern with me. You see, I'm reading yesterday's headlines of the Spartanburg Herald Journal. It's a local newspaper here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And one of the articles reads, "Handling of Deputy Misconduct. Lynch," referring to Russell Lynch, who's running for sheriff, questions sheriff's office. Wright, referring to Sheriff Chuck Wright, who's the current sheriff, says opponent doesn't have all the facts when referring to handling of deputy misconduct. That's caused great concern with me because, you see, just 4 years ago, I was a Spartanburg County detention supervisor, a supervisor at the jail. Now, I'd complain about my supervisor and another supervisor who was of my equal rank for a year. My complaints went unnoticed. I made them verbal, and then I turned it into a memorandum several months after that. And several months following that, I was involved in the use of force. I was summarily fired by that use of force. But here's the clincher. You see, because I knew the policies and procedures of uses of force, I knew that my case was not excessive use of force. It was justified. So I sued the sheriff, Chuck Wright of Spartanburg County, and I won off of racial discrimination. So when I read headlines that the sheriff is saying that someone else doesn't have all the facts, I really have to do my homework on this sheriff. You see, just a few months earlier, this year in 2016, this sheriff, when speaking to a women's group in Greenville, South Carolina, compared the NAACP to the Ku Klux Klan. He actually had the audacity to compare a peaceful group to a domestic organization its purpose has been the destruction of human life. I have a problem with that, a serious problem, especially with what's going on in the United States today concerning law enforcement and the citizenry. We need our law enforcement officers, yes we do, but we need good law enforcement officers, and we need good, sound law enforcement leadership. Just recently, I've spoken to several women who've had family members murdered in Spartanburg County, and they're asking for full investigations, and they're dissatisfied with what the sheriff is doing. Do your homework on your leaders, not just the national officials or the state officials, but the local leaders as well. Do your homework. Get out and vote in this year's election. Know what you want out of law enforcement. We want a peaceful society. We do need our law enforcement officers to keep a peaceful society. However, we need good, sound, unbiased leadership. And above all, seek good legal representation. My name is Brian Blalock, and I'll see you next time.